This case right here is the Snakebite case, and I just bought 1,000 of them as a CS2 investment. Now, this is not exactly the most popular case in all of Counter-Strike, and it might be a little bit confusing why I decided to purchase 1,000 of this case specifically, but in this video today, we're going to be talking about this case and a bunch of other cases that I also think are really good investments in CS2 right now, and why I decided to make this move, and why I decided to buy so many of them, and how much I think I'll hopefully be able to make off this in the future as well. Today's video is sponsored by Skins Monkey, an automated CS2 trading platform where you can turn your skins into new ones simple and easy. All you have to do is click on the skins that you want to get rid of, click on the skins that you want, and then click trade items. Now, if you don't have enough balance for the items you want, you can use code GERM to get up to $5 free bonus on your first trade. You can also use that same code GERM to get a 5% extra deposit bonus on top of the 30% deposit bonus that Skins Monkey is already offering. So there's really no reason to not go check out Skins Monkey with that first link in the description below today. So I decided to buy 1,000 of these Snakebite cases, and honestly I would like to have more because again, the Snakebite case is a very cheap case. It's just 26 cents right now, and that's Steam community market price. You can get this thing for even cheaper on third-party marketplaces, but I had made a video around like a month or so ago, I think it feels like at this point, where I talked about how the Snakebite case seemed like it was just too cheap, how it seemed like a no-brainer investment. And then guess what? That was around this time again, where it was at about 26 cents. It pretty much went up immediately right after that, going up from 26 cents to 32 cents, which was a 27% jump in just a couple of days. And I was like, damn, I just talked about how cheap this case is, how it seems like a no-brainer investment, how it seems like it's too cheap. But then I didn't buy any. I set some buy orders, but my buy orders didn't get filled, and the price just ran away from me. And I was like, oh, dang, that sucks. But whatever. I didn't want to buy it at this new price. I had a price that I thought I liked for it. I thought I had a price that made sense for it. So I was patient, and I waited, and I left those buy orders going. And then guess what? The price crashed right back down. All those gains that it saw from 25 cents up to 32 cents, they all went away, and it came back down to those same prices, and then my buy orders started getting filled. I had buy orders on third-party marketplaces for 19 cents for the Snakebite case. So all 1,000 of these Snakebite cases that I have bought recently, we can pull up my inventory real quick as well and see this. You can see I have just tons of pages of Snakebite cases. You can see there's 500 of them in my inventory right now. Obviously I have storage units and stuff like that. So right around 1,000. I don't know if my full buy orders did get filled for the 1,000. It might be a little bit less, might be like 900 and something or whatever, but I had some previous Snakebite cases that I bought at different prices in my storage units as well. But yeah, average cost basis on these again is 19 cents, which I just think is too cheap. I think that is so crazy. I think that is such a steal because even if we zoom out and start to look at like a year out or the all-time graph for the Snakebite, not this much of the all-time graph, but like this much of the all-time graph, we can see that some of these prices, the Snakebite case was literally 19 cents before it even got removed from the active duty pool, at 19 cents and more, and now being able to get it for cheaper than that while it's outside of the active duty pool, I think is just too good. And 19 cents is about as cheap as cases come. It's literally one of the cheapest cases in the game right now. And yes, it does have a massive supply. And yes, the case isn't even that good. If we look at the Snakebite case, obviously it has the same gloves as the Recoil case, I believe, which isn't that good. But it sucks to have the same gold as another active duty case. But some of the gloves are actually pretty decent. You have the Snow Leopard gloves, you have Black Tie, you have stuff like we scroll down a little bit. We have the Nox, which people are really liking. We have the Slingshot gloves. But the skins aren't that crazy. The Trader and the Living Color, not that amazing. The Living Color, I think, is okay. Trader's okay. But other than that, skins aren't too crazy. Slate is honestly one of the better skins from it. And I think the Slate's honestly a pretty good investment going forward now because now that the Snakebite case is in the rare drop pool, it starts to, not drop as much and maybe be traded up and be crafted with and used and consumed and all that. But yeah, the skins inside Snakebite aren't that crazy. It's not that amazing, but this thing is getting open. This thing is getting unboxed. You can see here, I'm trying to make sure I don't cover it up. We scroll down a little bit. We can see the Snakebite case has 547,000, which is insane, unboxed in the past month. And this is during a down period for case openings. You can see here, there's only been 19 million cases opened in the past month. Again, good unboxing numbers are about 1 million cases per day, which we have not seen throughout the month of November. So at a time where you can get the Snakebite case where it's dipping a little bit, it's kind of coming back down. Like I said, those prices were 32 cents a couple weeks ago. They've dipped back down to like 26 cents. Where you can get a case that's getting opened 500,000. I believe it's the most unboxed rare case currently. You have the Prisma case that's closed. You have the Danger Zone case, which is closed. You have Prisma 1. You have Clutch that are all closed. But Snakebite is the most unboxed rare case right now. Yeah, like I said, it does suck that this was a active duty case during the CS2 hype and everything. So that means it was getting dropped like at an insane rate, but it was also getting opened at a crazy rate. And I just think being able to get a rare case at 19 cents, to me, that is just way too good to pass up. That is just way too good to be true. And you can see it's not going to be that difficult. The prices don't need to increase that much for this to be very, very profitable. And honestly, it can't get much cheaper than 19 cents. And I know people often say stuff about that sometimes. And I know just like the Fano memes are coming to my mind of like him talking about, oh, the Ents pair stickers, they can't get much cheaper than this, like blah, blah, blah. But like cases, again, rare cases that are where the supply is literally diminishing and the prices are already so cheap. We already see that so many cases out there can get way, way more expensive. And I'm not saying the Snakebite case is going to be way expensive. I'm not saying the Snakebite case is going to be $5 or anything like that. But could I easily see the Snakebite case going to 50 cents? Could I easily see the Snakebite case in years from now, 2, 3, 4, 5 years being $1? Like, yeah, I do think that is very, very possible, especially when you just know that cases have insane fundamentals. Cases, again, Snakebite is part of the rare pool, which is 1% of all the cases dropped. And it's not the Snakebite cases 1% of all the cases dropped. Snakebite, the rare cases are 1%, and the Snakebite case is one of like whatever 30 rare cases or whatever. And again, when it's being opened up 500,000 per month, there's not 500,000 of these being dropped per month. The numbers are just too good. The supply is dropping, and that's going to increase the price over time. That's even if the player base doesn't increase. And then if you start to get the CS2 player base increasing, people unboxing more, and the case is still not being dropped fast enough to replenish, you could easily see how this thing could definitely go up in price. So I've decided to buy 1,000 of these just for that reason, because it's the most unboxed rare case. It's at such an insane price point. 19 cents for a rare case is such a good deal. It's like a deal you can't really find anywhere else right now. I think the second cheapest case out there is the Clutch right now, and this thing's sitting at 50 cents. Snakebite is so much cheaper than that. But I do think also the Clutch is a pretty decent investment. I know, I believe it has the same gold as a Revolution case, which people really don't like, and that definitely hurts its value. But yeah, some of my other favorite cases and stuff out there right now, again, the Prisma 2 is the second most unboxed rare case at 535,000. I really like the Prisma 2. This is one that I've loaded up on a ton in the past. Pretty flat in the past month, and that also, cases have not been that insane lately. Cases have been pretty stable in the past. I don't know why this says that. Why is it messing up like that? If we go to current, I'm trying to get this to the current day, and we look at 6 months, we can see that the Prisma 2 cases are actually up 24%. So cases have been on a little bit of an uptrend recently, but over the past month or so, they've been flat or down. So it could be a nice little buying opportunity to start loading up on stuff again with the Prisma case. Another one that I really, really like. Unboxing numbers are really good. This thing's pretty flat in the past month. Danger Zone case, another case that has great unboxing numbers, hundreds of thousands of these being unboxed every month, sitting at 89 cents right now. It's pretty much flat in the past month. The other interesting opportunity in cases, and we'll maybe talk about this more soon too, is which case is going to be removed from the active duty pool next, and when's that going to happen. Now, obviously, we just saw the gallery case come out not that long ago, so I think it'll probably be another 6-8 months or something like that before we get a new case. But in the meantime, you could be loading up on either the Fracture case at 30 cents or the Recoil case, which is so cheap at 19 cents. This is 19 cents of Steam price. That is way too cheap in my opinion. And hey, it could get removed next. Who knows? Because we have the Fracture case, which is the oldest case in the active duty, and we have the Recoil case, which is the least unboxed case in the active duty. So I could really see either one of those being removed, and when they do, obviously they will get a nice little price spike. We have the Operation Phoenix, has really, really good unboxing numbers for how old it is. It's a little bit more expensive at $4, but it's really good as well. Operation Breakout up 2% in the past month. Again, another one that's kind of older, a little bit more expensive, but has really good unboxing numbers for its age and for its price. Revolver case, another one that I really, really like. It's been pretty flat recently. And then the Chroma 2 case, another one that I like that is pretty even. Another interesting thing about Snakebite case, yeah, it does have gloves in it as its gold, which isn't necessarily the best, but we've also not had any new gloves released in CS2. We even had, the new update, another new case. We've had 2 cases so far with no gloves. So the more, lack of gloves that we get, obviously they really wanted to push the Kukri knife so far in CS2, and we even know that the Twin Blade knife is coming out at some point in CS2. We could be getting new finishes for some of the pre-existing knives and stuff like that. The longer we go without getting new gloves, it's also going to really help the value, I do think, of all the cases that have gloves in them and all the gloves themselves. And, you know, it's even why, like, we've seen the glove case going really, really crazy. But again, obviously it does suck when you have another case that's in the active duty having those same goals and maybe keeping those prices down a little bit. But also it's very possible, like I said, that the recoil case could be removed soon, and that could also help the snakebite case in kind of an indirect way. But yeah, I just think this case, there's fundamentals on cases in general are just really strong. If you can get cases at really cheap prices, I think that's always attractive. Snakebite case a little bit too cheap right now, and again, it's come down significantly in the past couple of weeks. So I just had some buy orders set in place. Those buy orders are starting to get filled, and now all of a sudden I've bought 1,000 snakebite cases, and I'm excited about it. I think I'm going to be able to make a nice little chunk of change. Again, these are long-term investments. I have no idea what's going to happen in the short term, but years from now, I think the snakebite case is going to be worth a lot more than 19 cents, and I think I'm going to be able to make some money. But that's what I'm doing. That's my plan. Wanted to bring it to you guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.